दिल थाम के जहाँ देखेगा एक दिन तेरी भी आमना करके बिठा लो आके समीप देके जाए आसमां शाबाशिया 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 शाबाशिया. Good morning, all of you. Welcome to a lovely Saturday morning. Here we are today taking up the second series in our series, that is the magic of logic. What is this series all about, right? Last time what we took in this, let us check it. Good morning. I'm trying to sing, learn something, so this all will go on, might be for 2 minutes. So here we are learning today, 1 second, huh? Yeah. So here we are taking up the next concept in the series called as the magic of logic. See, there are so many things logical. It takes time and patience to understand the concept, the logic, but once you understand, you will not have to, ratify or buttify that, and the pen will flow in exam. Last class we have learned in this, and of course, please stay till end. Within half an hour, we'll complete this live with quality good concepts which are actually necessary. When I check the test papers, when I take live classes, face-to-face classes, what are exactly the doubts and where they are facing the problem. And these live series, I'm taking up common concepts which are applicable to inter-final all the students. So just watch it and learn so many things. Take a notepad, write it over there, the magic of logic. And last class, we have covered up the pay scale grading system. So many times in exam, they are giving you that your basic salary is 50,000 dash 500 dash 55. Ma'am, what does that mean? How do you compute basic? This is a super duper important concept for MCQs as well as for your solving the question. See, dear students, if your basic salary goes wrong, the rest of the problem goes wrong. So here we are taking up another concept in taxation. Over the period, I may shift the subject, and there are very good announcements to be made. Some clarifications for the November exam, for the May 24 exam. So all that we are going to take up in this. So stay connected for the next half an hour. And surely, if you believe me, just write what I'm writing. I always say that to sink it in your mind, ink it. तो इसको लिखो, बिल्कुल से लिखो, so that speed will automatically come in exam. Okay, I'm sharing the screen right now. What we took last time was this grading system. Today, I'm taking up the concept of everything about the dividend. This is like series 2 we are taking up right now, and we will take up everything, okay, related to dividend in today's class. That is the taxability of dividend and how do you get the deduction and all. Okay. Now, first, before I share the screen, you all listen to me carefully. Dividend, whatever dividend you receive within the year, if you receive interim dividend or if you receive final dividend, right, at the end of the year, after March, last year's dividend you receive, or sometimes there's a third kind of dividend called as deemed dividend. That also we'll study later. Any kind of dividend you receive on shares, it is taxable in income from other sources. Nothing is exempt now. Dividend is very well taxable. TDS is also deducted if more than 5,000 dividend is paid to shareholders. That is 5,000 limit is only for individuals and HUF. For rest also no limit. So whatever dividend you are receiving is taxable. If anyone has studied earlier the concept of CDT, DDT, that companies are paying the dividend के ऊपर tax, dividend distribution tax, and that dividend is exempt. That's what was taught to you in company final accounts and in income tax. That provision is not there. So whatever we are discussing now is applicable from financial year 22-23 onwards, 23-24 and so on. Okay, right? So let us just once write, and you will see after 15 minutes, ma'am, if any MCQ is coming, if they are asking me to compute the income, say business head and other source, business head to correct kiya ma'am, other source ठीक से नहीं हुआ, तो marks तो चले जाएंगे ना. So to gain super duper marks, let us work out everything for dividend. Okay, right. So the first one is, I hope screen volume, everything is clear. You're watching it live, so you can message me. Those who are doing it in Zoom, you can also message me. Ask me if you have any doubts so that I can clear it. Live class is the reason we are taking it live. And then you can comment below. Chalo. The first is interim dividend. All of you know that in the financial year 22-23, I can give dividend bonus. I mean, say, Dashera dividend or like this, some way in between the year I can give interim dividend to my shareholders, and it is very well taxable. Then we have a final dividend. Some books also call it as annual dividend. So once 22-23 is over, AGM is held, then June 23 you will get the dividend for last year. Will it be taxable when it is received? Yes. Third is a concept of deemed dividend, which surely I'll explain you separately also. All this dividend, whenever they are received, they are taxable in income from other sources. Interim dividend, final or annual dividend, and deemed dividend. All these dividends are taxable in income from other sources, right? Okay. Now, other than this, what else is important for dividend? So many times in exam, they give you like dividend related expenses are given. For example, brokerage, yeah, kuch bhi. Some expenses you have incurred related to dividend. They are not allowed. When you are taxing whatever company's dividend you have received in income from other sources, 56, 57, 58. These are the three sections for income from other sources. Then whatever dividend you have received is taxable in income from other sources. Very important. I've seen these kind of questions in MCQs in inter and final. Dividend received is 8,000, 3,000 brokerage paid. Will you deduct 3,000? Answer is no. No expenses are allowed, not allowed. Dividend related except interest on loan. Suppose to invest in shares, you have taken loan and you are paying interest, and that loan money, say you have purchased shares of a company. Now can you deduct the interest paid? Yes. Earlier interest on loan was allowed without limit, but now since last year you can say interest except interest on loan is allowed maximum up to 20% of dividend received. Are you all clear what I'm saying? Dividend, whatever you have received related to that, no expenses are allowed. But this dividend I have received on shares of ABC Limited, and to purchase ABC Limited shares, I have taken loan where I am paying interest. Okay, let us take an example. I have taken 1 lakh loan to purchase shares of ABC Limited, and at the rate of say 30%, 30 bhi kyun? Chalo, let us take it as 15% interest. 15% interest say 1 lakh rupees I have taken and I purchased ABC Limited shares. Now, ABC Limited gave dividend say rupees 50% on 1 lakh rupees के shares they have given, देते हैं कुछ company. तो चलो, just assuming random figures I am taking, 50,000 dividend. Now, what will be the answer? How much dividend you have received? How much dividend you have received? 50,000. Okay. Or let us make it still smaller, say 5,000 dividend. Dividend आपको company से आया है 5,000. But how much interest on loan you have taken to purchase these shares on 1 lakh at the rate of 15% interest? How much? 15,000. Ma'am, I have paid 15% interest and I invested in share market and I got dividend 5,000. So this difference of 10,000, can I claim it as loss? Answer is no, you cannot. You cannot claim it as. So interest on loan, though it is 15,000, it is allowed, limited to 5,000 ka 20%. Whatever dividend you have received, uska 20%, that is 1,000. Are you all getting? Ma'am, but I have paid 15,000 interest on loan. And with that, I have purchased the shares and I received dividend less, whatever it may be. Whatever dividend you have received, of that, not more than 20% interest is allowed. So remaining interest will lapse. You will get this deduction and taxable dividend will be 4,000 where in income from other sources. Super clear? First of all, this concept is over. I'm doing revision for all of you. Pause the video, write it in your notebook, and then see how you cannot score the marks. Okay. So what is the interim dividend? Interim dividend within the year. Annual dividend after the year. And there's a concept of deemed dividend also, which is there in income from other sources. All these dividends are taxable in income from other sources. At what rate they are taxable? Whatever rate you get. I mean, say whatever dividend you receive, that is taxable in income from other sources. Are related to that expenses allowed? No. Interest on loan is allowed? Yes. Just a second. However you learn technology, something is going haywire. So how much interest on loan is allowed? 5,000 ka 20%. That is 4,000. Is this clear to you? 1,000 interest on loan is allowed and remaining dividend is taxable. I know I'm not getting how to pull in insight. And taxable dividend is 4,000. Okay. Now, dear students, related to this one deduction, TDS also I've told you, because dividend is taxable, TDS will also be deducted. Okay. Right. Now, deduction you can check section 80M. Generally, deductions are applicable to individual HUF. Kiske liye they have given 80M is a deduction in chapter 6A. From gross total income you give deduction, and this is applicable only. This is applicable only for domestic companies, not for individuals and all. Now, domestic company. Okay, domestic company, the rule is deduction under ATM is allowed for dividend received. See, domestic company is receiving the dividend and same dividend they are passing on to its shareholders. ABC Limited is a domestic company. They have invested in XYZ. वहां से dividend आया, वही dividend ABC paid to its shareholders. So to avoid double taxation, whatever dividend is received by domestic company or dividend paid, whichever is lower is allowed as deduction. Simple concept. Sometimes an inter also they ask you, so final में तो आता ही है, बहुत अच्छा concept है. All the dividends are taxable related to dividend. Only interest on loan is allowed as expense, no brokerage, nothing. That to 20% of whatever dividend you have received. Now, say ABC Limited is a domestic company and whatever dividend they have received is say 5,000. अभी हमने किया ना, 1,000 का deduction मिला, तो taxable कितना है 4,000. And suppose they themselves have paid dividend 2,000. So ATM का deduction कितना मिलेगा 4,000 या 2,000? 2,000. From gross total income, ATM deduction will be allowed to corporates. Dividend received, net of interest, and dividend paid, whichever is lower, is allowed to be deducted. Is this all concept clear to all of you? You have any doubts? Then live chat is also on, Zoom chat is also on. You can ask me. Yes? Shall we do deemed dividend with this if it is not confusing? 5 bits are there in the deemed dividend. And all these dividends are taxable. I think we can do deemed dividend is like clause 222A to 222E. Why deemed dividend is given? Why is it taxable in? It's a kind of dividend, assumed to be dividend. Because out of the profits, whenever company is giving you anything in cash and kind, company ka capital hai 100, they have earned profit of 400. Dividend so they give reasonable, remaining accumulated profit in whatever form they give, it is deemed dividend and taxable in the hands of shareholders. I think this much would be enough for today. In the next, the Magic of Logic series, we'll be discussing dividend, then age of the capital asset, then depreciation. In income tax, how is it calculated? These last few exams I've seen 4 marks, 5 mark question, MCQs, they are asking you the block of asset concept. So once you learn that concept, you can use it in any of the chapters. In business head, in capital gain, in business restructuring, kahin bhi use kar sakte hain. So if you have learned, just comment below this video, comment and give us a proper gist of what you have learned in this video, and you will be getting a very nice surprise from our side. Let me make the announcement. Here we are coming up with our books. You know, so many of students, they tell me that right from inter, ma'am, what just the booster notes you are making us write, that we are saving it and preserving till final. Because final, when you study advanced taxation, ye jis to rehna hi hai aapke paas, right? So a compilation of all the booster notes wherein you have all the concepts clear, to the point, distinguished, flowchart ke saath, that book is coming up in the name of Sarthi, and question answers book for all the taxation important questions. Some questions are base level building, some questions are exactly same which are asked in exams. So it's a very nice compilation of all the question and answers right from scratch till detail and advanced, which are required for any professional exam. CA, CMA, CS is coming up. So you will get something very nice from that. So just comment below this video and give us the gist what you have learned from it. Yeah, this was the sharing of my notes. Now I'm sharing with all of you our booster notes. Look at the screen. Can you see? Deduction in respect of intercorporate dividend, ATM. See, many students, they tell me, dear students, कि income tax ना बहुत vast है. तो उसका आंसर यही है, मैम समझ में तो आता है जो आप समझाते हो, we understand whatever you explain, but then it is vast. Then answer for that is repeat it in different ways. Today 30 minutes you have given me. So understand these concepts. Sometimes you can read it from your study material. Sometimes you can watch the regular videos. Sometimes you can make your own notes, put headphones, and so a lot of time repetition is required. Concept समझ में आया. But अगर income tax याद नहीं हो रहा, तो only thing from your side you can add on is repetition. So I've already told you the concept while writing. Then I did revision. And now this is the third thing I'm adding on to this. That is, from my booster notes, I'm sharing all this. Deduction in respect of intercorporate dividend. Dividend income. Gross total income of SSC includes income by way of dividend from any other domestic company, foreign company. SSC distributes dividend among its shareholders within due date. Yeah. Due date is 1 month prior to the date of filing the return, whatever dividend they have paid. Ma'am, last year ka pay kiye, abhi pay kiye, whatever dividend you have paid. And whatever dividend you have received. Ma'am, but for financial year 20 to 23, March 23 खत्म होने के बाद July 2023 में हमने dividend pay किए. ठीक है, चलेगा. Whatever dividend you have received and whatever dividend you have paid, minimum of that, whatever you have received and paid. Any deduction in respect of amount of dividend distributed has been allowed in previous year. No deduction shall be allowed in respect of such amount in any other previous year. So ATM is all about corporates, the companies. Okay, right. And this dividend is very well taxable in income from other sources. I'll show you that also. 1 second. Income from other sources may be a taxable hai. And income from other sources में interest का deduction भी कैसे मिलता है ना, I'll tell you. 1 second, please wait. Yeah, this is income from other sources chapter. These are all the points about the taxability. These are all amendment. Amendment lectures are already separately uploaded in the folder of amendment. Yeah, look at the screen. Interest paid related to dividend is allowed maximum up to 20% of dividend received. Suppose dividend received is 5,000 and interest paid on loan is 1,500. 1,500 इंटरेस्ट बिल्कुल आप डिडक्ट कर सकते हो ना 5,000 में से, लेकिन नहीं करोगे. हाउ मच डिविडेंड यू हैव रिसीव्ड? 5,000. व्हाट इज द इंटरेस्ट पेड out of the dividend received? What is the interest paid? 20% of dividend received, 5,000, 1,000. So 1,000 ही deduction allowed है, ना कि 1,500 what you have paid, and 4,000 dividend is taxable in income from other sources. Now, मैम बट ये तो 22-23 का डिविडेंड है, मुझे जुलाई 23 में मिला. Whenever dividend is received, it is taxable. You can't say it is related to last year, so I'll tax it last year because that time AGM, you know, the financial year 22-23 is over. After that, May 23, the accounts are approved. June in the AGM, dividend is declared and approved by shareholders. So June 23, whatever you receive, that will be taxable in 23-24. Are you all with me and clear? There are many things I'm saying extra, but then you should know when you go into the market, your degree and your technical knowledge, which helps you to get degrees smarter and faster way, and your practical knowledge. If you hold this together, you are making a wonderful bridge and you will outperform in exam. Sure, in the next lecture, I will cover up deemed dividend. If you can read and come, whatever material is there with you for deemed dividend, it will be very helpful. And I promise all these lectures are very helpful for inter and final. So one announcement we have made that we are launching the Sarthi all courses, and now this one is also there. 1 second. This we have completed. 1 second. One second, one more announcement is to be made. And then what are your doubts? Any strategy related, so many years of experience, I can definitely help you out. Some of you are asking help related to the speed in the exam. Okay, so some online nice program we have planned best to help you all students, especially those who are writing November 2023 exam. Okay, this program is called as Sarthi, right? Sarthi, this is online live batch starting from 1st of August. Now, if you register now itself for this batch, what you will get is you will get the detailed recorded videos for all these subjects. I have my own app. I have this academy. So where we have taken so many offline classes, all these recordings we are sharing with you. So you will get detailed recording of accounts, taxation and costing. And then 1st August onwards, evening 6 to 8, I'll be taking live class for the crash course or the revision batch, you can say, under the name Sarthi. You know what is the meaning of Sarthi? We want to be your companion till exam. So every day, let us meet. Say, some of you will be like, ma'am, I've done with costing and I'll do it on my own. I promise you, I will make you do the chapter in the same time what you are doing. Suppose we are doing non-integrated accounts. Today's class, I'll explain you all the formats, all the printed booster notes and one problem. Tomorrow, we will take up important problems in 2 hours for the non-integrated and it is done. So 4 hours with me, and to support this, recorded videos are there in the app. Chapter wise exam is there. I never take classes on Sundays. These classes will be on Monday to Saturday. So this week, if I've completed non-trading in costing, I've completed operating costing in costing. Sunday, you can prepare well, write exam on your own. Quality good professional level papers are there. Suggested answers are there. And you can say, ma'am, it was a theory question. What are the essentials of non-integrated accounts? I wrote the same answer what they have written, but they have written into 4 points and I compressed it into 2 points. So how much marks I'll get? I'll say you'll get 2 marks. So can you see all the bonuses on the screen? Huh? You will get the regular batch videos if you want to refer. No, ma'am, ABC costing last time I left, I want to do all the detailed videos. You can do it. Then you will get the live crash courses. You will get the recording of the crash course also, the detailed videos also. Chapter wise revision videos are there, you know, how just way we revise it. And then the chapter wise exams are there. So all this is being given to you for 999 plus hard copy, workbook printout charges and courier charges. So this is like, not I'm saying ki ye karo hi, but I've seen so many students, they were really good, they did well. But now maybe because of the post-COVID or whatever, some anxiety, restlessness, that pen is not flowing. They are not getting into that mode. So, you know, last batch also we did and super successful. The class will start from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the evening, but the Zoom will be on. Our class will be on from 5:45. Any one of you want to give a presentation, ma'am, jo aapne kal padhaya hai, I want to explain. We are ready to listen, and other students, those who want to join earlier and they feel nahi revision bar wohi to zaruri hai. If you don't have that smartness, that hard work technique, that confidence, you would not be here. Correct or not? So only thing lacking is lot of writing practice, not meeting up your teachers because everything is in the recorded mode or divert ho ja rahe hain, akele pad rahe hain. So you will all be added into our special WhatsApp group, that is Challengers group, and then you can mutually clear each other's doubt. कभी कभी ना टीचर से पहुंचने से पहले दोस्त ही डाउट क्लियर कर देते हैं, तो यू फील गुड. एंड आई डोंट हैव सीन कि दोस्त दोस्त को ज्यादा अच्छा समझाते हैं कभी कभी. आई एम योर टीचर ऑफ कोर्स, आपके दोस्त को भी मैंने ही पढ़ाया. And it is like, the one who explains also his confidence get boosted कि अरे the best way to learn is if you can teach someone. मैम बट हमको दीप्ति मैम नहीं बनना है, मुझे भी मालूम है आपको दीप्ति मैम नहीं बनना है. You don't want to come in teaching. So this is all about the upcoming batch. If you enroll now, you will get all the hard copy and everything by courier, and then all the videos will unlock the moment you enroll for this batch, and you can start watching accounting standards. You can complete in these 10 days. That planner I will give you. Today is 22nd. We are starting from 1st. So at least in 8 days, you can complete accounting standards, which have got a weightage of 20 to 25 marks in 100 marks. So for every accounting standard, all 2 hours of explanation, and then important problems which are repeatedly coming. For AS2, AS10, you can say जो बार बार आते हैं, वो सब solve किए हैं क्लास में. मटीरियल आपके पास है, बूस्टर नोट्स आपके पास है, वीडियो आपके पास है, बैठ के करो और साथ में प्रिपेयर करो. Yes, I will be there with all of you to help you out and clear your exam in November 10. Yeah, May 24 onwards, there are going to be 6 subjects, Taxation will be in the group 1 with advanced accounting and law, and costing will go in the group 2 with audit and FM and SM and like that. So related to that, 1st of April, they are planning to come up with a clarification. 1 second. Yeah. 1st of April, they are planning to come up with the clarification that suppose if you just write one group, then how the exemptions and all will be there. Sure, I will also clear that. As of now, if you share your mark sheet, it's a promise I can guide you whether you should write 2 groups or 1 groups. Okay? Don't just do it emotionally या किसी के लिए ऐसे ही मत करो. हाँ? कि किसने बोल दिया कि मैम दोनों ग्रुप देख के देखो, ये तो लास्ट अटेम्प्ट है, फिर तो चेंज हो जाएगा. अरे बट यू डोंट हैव दैट कैपेसिटी टू प्रिपेयर 8 सब्जेक्ट्स. कभी दीप्ति मैम से पूछा, मैम यू आर टीचिंग सिंस इयर्स, वी नो लास्ट 21 इयर्स यू आर इन यूट्यूब, स्क्रॉल करके देख लो सालों पहले क्या है. सो कभी दीप्ति मैम से पूछा आपने? आई हैव टेकन लाइक बैचेस एंड बैचेस एट ICI लकड़ी का पुल हैदराबाद ब्रांच ऑल्सो. Ma'am, have you cleared in first attempt? Answer is no. I failed twice in CA final. Ma'am, did you write all the 8 subjects together? I said no. I've written 4 subjects, got exemption in 3. Accounts mein exemption, costing mein exemption, tax mein exemption. Or accounts mein 95. But no, I didn't write 2 groups together because I could not handle that pressure of 8 subjects. Always it's my ki jo karo wo bahut acha karo. So I did that. So you know what is best for you, right? So go for it, right? Ask yourself and you will get the answer. Okay, that these many months are left, 2.5 months, August, September, October 15. उसके बाद तो RTP, MTP, revision, 3 घंटे के एग्जाम भी देना जरूरी है, so that you get the feel of that mock test and final exam. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. Super excited to take up the next slide with all of you for deemed dividend, for block of asset and other concepts. If you really feel this concept is cleared and you will never be confused for taxability of dividend, do share this video with at least 5 of your friends. And if you attempt it next time, next Saturday, the timings will definitely come quite ahead only. On Friday only, usually I take it from 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, whatever little time suits me. But we'll fix up a time and we'll give you 1 day before. If you attempt it live, you can ask all your doubts related to strategy, related to people, related to the comments, what you are getting. Who are those people who are commenting? You are bigger than your environment, and you can definitely handle. That's why that situation you are facing. So God bless you all. Thank you so much for watching this live till end. Bye-bye. See you in the next week.